The guest is Mr. RPatton, and the topic is the Freedom Ride, and of course Mr. Patton is a Freedom Ride participant. As a Freedom Rider, Mr. Patton, let's give our audience some idea in terms of what you were trying to achieve and the obstacles that segregation had already dealt in reference to what you wanted to do.
Okay, as you know, in that time, everything was separate. For example, if you're a Nashvilleian, you know that when you went downtown to shop, you had separate restrooms, separate water fountains. You could not eat in the facilities that they had in the 5 and dime stores. Well, they had the same thing in the bus terminals, Trailway and Greyhound. When you got up, well, you had to sit in the back of the bus for one thing. Secondly, when you reached your destination, if you wanted to go in and have a sandwich or refresh yourself, you had to follow the signs that said colored. And according to the law, that was against the law, the federal law that allowed you as a passenger on the bus or an airplane, you were supposed to be able to use the facilities. You should be able to go into the front door, use the restroom of choice, and to use the lunch counter. But that's what CORE was testing, to make sure that these walls had fallen down. And so there were people who resisted this. First, I must tell you that they didn't just get on a bus or 2 buses and ride. This was one of those things that we found out in Nashville, was that the FBI had to know at all times what was going on. You had to call the FBI and let them know that you were moving from point A to point B and give names and how many people for your protection. Now, the thing that you must realize too is that all FBI are not the same. So as you get deeper and deeper into the South, that FBI might be a Ku Klux Klan person, or he might know somebody, or his feelings might be, he might be a staunch segregationist. And so when we told the FBI, when Nashville got into the Freedom Ride, as I stated earlier, Jim Farmer asked Diane Nash not to send anyone else. Let's stop it right here. It's too dangerous. She said to him that if you let the bully know that he has bullied you and scared you into stopping, we'll never get anywhere. So Nashville is going to continue this Freedom Ride. So one of the problems that we had as students was trying to raise the money. And so we went to SCLC to raise money to send 10 people on the Freedom Ride to continue that Freedom Ride. We met at First Baptist, and I don't know how many hours we talked back and forth about why we should go. Of course, the adults said it was too dangerous. You've seen what happened in Anderson and Birmingham. Why do you want to do this? Well, finally they gave in and wrote us a check. We needed $900 for 10 students. The check needed 2 signatures. They only had 1 person there to sign the check. And just to show you, just like in the sit-ins, the whole city was involved. Although there were students actually doing the sit-in portion.
They had a great support.